Alright, going for a little bike ride today. It's been pretty hot, so been having to take it pretty easy lately. It's about 80, at least 80 today. Doesn't seem like there's much humidity, and it's a bit hazy out, so the sun is probably not getting too bad, and it's keeping it a little manageable. But I've been slacking off lately, so every time I ride it feels like the first time I've ridden for the year. Plus I've been kind of nursing my shoulder back to normal, because I pulled something, maybe from fishing too much, because that's like pitching for your shoulder. I probably did something like the baseball players do when you mess up your shoulder. So it went from pretty painful, now it's just kind of numb sometimes. Seems okay right now. We'll see how it does. Let's skip this street crossing here. Alright, we're back. That heat's really taking a toll on me. Plus I got a slight headache. Just can't seem to keep dehydrated enough out here. We're just gonna go around Bode Lake here. I'm not gonna fish Bode Lake because that's just a no-win situation. But I might do a little bluegill fishing in this little pond. It did rain for a while one night. I don't know if it was last night. Hopefully that added to the water supply a little. Yeah, it's pretty dry. That heat and it's dry gets you thirsty all the time. Hi. I haven't really done a biking video, but I have done some biking, trying to get out every couple of days at least. Plus walking around the racetrack and the car shows and stuff. It's too bad because around here you pretty much go from summer to winter. There isn't much of a fall. So you only get a little bit of like nicer like 70, 75, where it cools down in the fall. But then all of a sudden winter rolls in. Be interesting to see what kind of winter we have this year with this warm summer. I don't know about other places, but in the Midwest, even if you're, because we really haven't had a lot of like 90s plus days for a long period of time, maybe a day or two, if that. But then when winter rolls through, you know, it's still gonna get down to zero. Freezing and below. I used to ride anywhere in the 40s with my fall gear. Get a lot more season that way, but kind of tough to do. Pretty quiet at the lake today. It's just too warm. can't imagine there being any deer around today in this heat. They'll be hiding in the shade unless they get hungry or thirsty. They gotta come out. So far I don't feel anything from the shoulder right now. Maybe a little bit. It's kind of like heat therapy. Whew. Definite struggle up these hills. Come to another crossing here. If we get the light, we'll just go on through. And hope for the best. It's like this light here is about to change, and then we should get the other one. Come on, light. Just a little off on our timing there. I had to glide for a little bit. I just don't have anything to try and push it up these hills. Yeah, last time I was able to really go hardcore was maybe 5 years ago. But I had the Prairie Trail at that time too, which is fairly flat for a lot of it. So you can really build yourself up and build up your distance to where it doesn't seem so bad when you're building it up to like 20 miles. But I don't have the long trails around here. I mean, I could go around in circles a couple times, but I haven't even really gotten to the point where it's a little wind there, and we got up to about 22. Maybe we'll get a decent fall, and I'll be able to keep going a little longer this year. Got some shade. I think we're a little bit more than halfway around this thing. It's about 8 miles. Going pretty slow. Pretty much all I've got right now. There are little small hills on this trail too. For some reason the cicadas came back out again. They've been on and off all year long. I don't know why. Let's see what we can do here at this crossing. See if this one will turn for us. We got a lot of people in the turning. No, there's nobody in the turning lane. Come on, light. Okay, just about to turn. Then we're gonna have to stop though and wait. Yeah, that's always a hazard going through those intersections. Even if you have the right of way and the bike symbol comes up, people don't respect it. I remember they used to talk about every new street they put in was supposed to have a bike lane. That was like the thing they were trying to push years ago. course, that never happens because they never widen the roads. They barely even resurface them. So they pretty much look like this bike trail. This bike trail looks better than the roads. But if they really want to get less people in cars, they're not doing it. Because you can't really bike. Can't really bike anywhere for transportation safely. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it now. I'm running out of gas. This part here is all uphill. Yeah, those cicadas, I think, just whenever it rains, they seem to like maybe pop out of the ground and head to the trees. But it's been so dry, they're just kind of in a holding pattern until it rains a little. Because that ground is rock hard. It's probably difficult for them to get up. Plus they probably need that water. I'm gonna have to gear down again. Cicada country. All So let's see what happens with this light. If we can make this green, then we could zip across. We just make it. Come on, light. Turn. There we go. We got the yellow. Let's see if these guys get an arrow. They got the green and the arrow. Just gonna creep out here until this arrow turns off, just to make sure. We did not break the law, officer. Well, we were in the intersection, but I don't know. Heading towards the home stretch here. Hopefully I can cool down a bit. Maybe fish for some bluegill a little bit. I don't usually fish for smaller fish. Unless I happen to get one. That pond's really the only thing nearby. That's in my riding wheelhouse right now, unless I go out to the river, and that's got to be super low now. By that time it's going to be well fished out for the spots that I want to fish. Not even going fast enough really for my my phone to rattle. And this mount I got, it's a good mount, but if you have a smaller phone, it has too much slack in it and it rattles up and down because it has some give in it. But the bigger phones are better. That's just for the phone monitor, not the camera, because I tried a phone mount, handlebar mount with this camera, and it was just ridiculous. Bouncing. Stabilization was just non-existent. Just couldn't handle bumps. I just wonder if I'll be able to do better when the temperature drops a little, when I'm not battling this heat. Looks like we can get across here. The guy actually looked or slowed down, but he beat me to the spot anyway. But if I had beat him out there, then I would have had the right of way. But you know, that doesn't count for much when you're going bike versus car. It's not a battle you want to go into. It's like you don't take a knife to a gunfight. Same type thing. Unless you're a ninja or something. I'm getting that little bit of creaking. Holy crap, that was scary. Hope we got that on camera. I didn't even see that thing. I mean, it thing came right out in front of me. That's really surprising. Unless it was just on the trail or something, or if it really was trying to get some water, because I can't imagine that not seeing me coming. It didn't look or anything. It had no reaction. It just kind of loped across. That's pretty much the closest I've ever gotten to a coyote. That thing looked hot too. Its hair looked kind of matted. It looked like it was. That might be it too. The thing is just hot. It doesn't have time to screw around. Hope we got a good shot of that guy. A rare coyote sighting. Because you know they're going to be hunting, but you rarely see those things during the day, especially not in the middle of the day. You see them late in the afternoon. When the sun comes down. I mean, yeah, it can be kind of random too, because they're pretty much at home in the woods, so they think they have free roam. This is the area that I've seen one before too. So this area must be something, must be good hunting territory for it. But I mean, it's out here, you know, after small animals. Plus it looks like they just cut down the thicket along the edges too. That could have stirred up some of the critters, like rabbits, mice, squirrels, whatever, what have you. I never see more than one coyote. They're not pack animals. They may hunt in packs. I think it depends on what's going on. there isn't enough around to really form a pack around here. Man, I'm really running out of gas here. We just got a little bit more to go. Oh man, I got nothing. Yeah, those coyotes though, don't bring your little dog to the woods, because I've seen them track little dogs on the bike path before. You'll see somebody's walking them little tiny dogs, and you'll see a coyote off into the woods a little bit, just kind of trailing along into the woods. Hi. This is where the area where there's deer sometimes through here. But if she just rode through, she may have spooked anything that was around. But like I said before, if they want to cross or they want to hang around, they'll come right back out after a little bit. They're not as afraid of humans as they really should be. Oh man, I'm really running out of gas here. Good thing we're almost back. I really should pay more attention. So I had a big deer cross in front of me like that. I was going a little faster. I could have been a little scary. Yeah, they chopped this all down in here. So that could have kind of affected the animals when those mowers come down. Alright, so this is our last. I think we got one more crossing. Pretty close after this one. Okay, we got our green. Let's see if anybody tries to turn on us. They always got to peek the corner. just to make sure. Yeah, all through here is all deer territory because of the two streams, although they're really low. And then the pond where I'm going to fish in, pretty much the water sources. We're almost there. I've been riding my my number 2 gear a lot. I still have some left. Not like the old days though, where I would do like 20, 25, and I'd still feel like I had some in the tank when I got back, and I started stretching it out. 30, 35, 40. Even mix in some pretty decent hills and some gravel. Alright, so we're back at our starting point here. So now we're gonna see how this pond looks. See if we can get ourselves some bluegill.